Hello, all. I'm Meenakshi, and thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Sarno, for attending this. And now I'm going to present about Logic Meets Automation, how I used DSPY framework and Prolog style prompting to increase GPT 3.5 accuracy drastically. And this is the overview of my project. And first, we are going to start with the problem. Oh, yeah. And this is the overview. We are going to start with the problem and previous state of art, what I proposed, how it works, then how to use it, future scope. And if you really want to know about me, just give me a thumbs up so that I can tell more about me. And at last, we are going to end up with a Q&A session. Yeah. This is the question which made me to do this project. Can machines reason like human? I would like to start with the incident. Me and my friends went to a dinner to an Indian restaurant. We had really tasty, yummy food there. And at last there came a part of splitting the bills. So I uploaded the bill to the GPT and I said, I ate half plate of biryani and a piece of naan. And my friend ate so and so, friend B ate so. And we need to split the bill correctly. It gave me an answer. I need to check it again. So I asked, are you sure about it? It says, oh, I'm sorry, and this is the correct answer again. But still, I need to check it again. So I took the pen and paper and done it manually. I found it confidently gave me a wrong answer. So we got that question answer. It can't reason like human. So I thought of proposing a solution by combining automation and logic to make the AI think smarter. Is this really a solution? Let's get deeper into this. Can machine logically think like human? Yes, definitely LLMs can think like human, but definitely they can't think logically because mostly these LLMs fail at multi-step reasoning, especially in tasks like math, planning, or data analysis. And the main problem of today prompting methods they are mostly based on the logical flow it's language flow instead of a logical flow, like how we analyze the problems. As a result of this, we get an AI that's really a smarter one, but it reasons poorly. We can generate entire essay or generate code, build an app, but we can't solve the math problems. The main cause of this is lack of structure. The prompt techniques we know are zero shot, few shot, COT. These relies on the natural language flow, not on the structural language flow. And they don't have any reasoning question type of relationship between them. And because of this, we get errors in the arithmetic and logical problems, which may lead to a wrong conclusion for us. And there's no standard framework till now which combines logic and automation together. And why it really matters for me is reasoning isn't optional, it's essential because we use LLMs almost everywhere in finance, education, most importantly in healthcare. If reasoning fails, it almost costs money, trust, and even time. So this logical approach of me increases the accuracy, it's transparent and also efficient. And before that, I want to introduce you to my co-presenter. Can you see? Can you guess? No, it's Gemini, which made my thoughts into visuals. Thank you for that. And previous state of art. Sorry. Zero shot. I think I will tell it correctly. Zero shot prompt is nothing but we are giving just the input and directly gets an answer. It's just an example. We are giving an image of an animal and asking what is it. It sometimes gives correct answer and sometimes gives wrong answer. It relies only on the previous knowledge of the language model, what it has been trained already. In my project, I use GSM 8K to test the performance for arithmetic and this reasoning analysis. It is nothing but a grade school math problems. It has 8.5K data set. And with zero shot, it gives only 33% accuracy. Next comes a few shot. It's really a good prompting technique. In my project, I used 4-shot prompting where I gave 4 examples and I trained the model. In this LLM learns the pattern from the example we give. So we must be careful in giving the examples. And here the accuracy is 35%. Next comes the chain of thought. It's really good till now because in this we tell the LLM to think step by step, analyze it properly so that it generates the intermediate step. It takes quite long and the efficiency is really good. It's 60%. Next is self-consistency. In this, we give a prompt. It will test in 5 different methods and gets the majority vote and find the answer. It's good, but in my problem, due to overhead sampling, it doesn't show good output. It's just 58%. And main hero of this, DSPY automation. Here I use DSPY. What is DSPY? Is a framework which automatically optimizes the prompt. We just need to define signature. In signature, we have to write the input and the output. In input, we have to give what we need, what we have. In output, we need to say that what we need there. And there comes a DSPY module. In this module, we have to describe the program, like we need to do COT, few shot, and here I use my Prolog style prompting, and then we have to feed with the data set. Then optimizer part, it optimizes automatically the parameters and weights for better prompting. It uses backpropagation and gets the perfect prompt for this. And what I proposed is a new Prolog style prompting. It's nothing but it has 5 steps: facts, rules, query, verification, and answer. In facts, if I get an example, I take all the given inputs there. And in rules, we are defining the arithmetic and the reasoning steps. And in query, we are defining what we need in the output. And in the verification step, we are checking the calculation to remove the error. And in answer, we are extracting it. How it is different is existing models relies on the language model patterns, but here it relies on the logical structure, and there it's implicit reasoning. Here it is defining step by step and it's clear. And in existing method, it may error prone, and here we have a verification step to prevent the mistakes, and it's rule based reasoning chain. In usual prompting, we use fine-tuning to improve the performance, but here we use prompting plus automation to get a similar result. And the impact is accuracy improvement. With Prolog style, it's really increased up to 41%, and also the efficiency. I also tested with different data set, Aqua and SVAMP. It shows similar result, and it's automation ready. Because of this technique, we made the AI smarter, verifiable, and more reliable. How it works is first taking the GSM8K dataset and converting into DSPY format. Pre-processing is very important and crucial in every step of data processing. And then the prompt construction, facts, rules, query, derivation, verification, and answer. Next is a model execution. We are combining this prompt technique with the LLMs like GPT 3.5, Llama 2, Distill GPT, etc. And the result is 74% accuracy. The inference time is bit higher than COT, but lesser than self-consistency. Efficiency is good, 24. And error analysis, because of the verification step, it catches the error in arithmetic and reasoning. It reduced the error by 20%. And automation and reproducibility. In manual prompting, we need to change the prompt every time and check the output. But here, DSPY automatically does it, and it gives a optimized prompt for us. And how to use it? This is my GitHub repo. This is manual pipeline. I used Llama 2 and Gwen for that. I used zero shot, COT, few shots, self-consistency, and Prolog. This is the basic Prolog I prompted here. And if you want to clone this, you can use this GitHub repo. And this is the using DSPY. This is the DSPY and Prolog code. And here you can see I defined the facts, rules, query, derivation, verification, and answer. I also gave the example for this. This is very simple, but in manual prompting, in this part of code, we need to change every time to get the better accuracy and check. And I also have Colab version to quick run. This is the output I got. Prolog is 70%, zero shot is 50, few shot is 40 because I tested only 100. And the cost of Prolog is really lesser when compared to self-consistency, but the accuracy is really high. And I also checked two other methods, calculated, augmented, and here I added a calculated function to improve the prompt, and ensemble method. Here I combined the calculator as well as the enhanced Prolog to improve the accuracy. Here you can see the weights. I used enhanced Prolog, COT, calculator and verification. This is the weight for the ensemble method I used. The future scope, we can not only use in this mathematical reasoning, also we can use in healthcare, logical institutions, educational institutions, everywhere. And then we can integrate with the many autonomous agents with this verification step. And also multimodal and multimodal expansion. Today morning I have read this paper about agentic context engineering. It's similar to my paper I'm going to publish. Here I will say the difference alone. In DSPY we use prompt optimization, but in ACE they use self-improving context. They use the memory for that. And here we optimizes automatically, optimizer uses automatically, but in ACE, it find the mistake and solve it and learn from this. And here it's parameter based and there it is experience based. And here in DSPY, we have to declare modules based on our prompts, but in ACE, it's an agentic loop, it learns from itself. And DSPY is structured reasoning, whereas ACE is a continuous improvement from feedback. And the only advantage is DSPY is very stable and reproducible, whereas ACE it can drift because when we give more information and it's noisy, it gets poisoned. Is it a thumb? Oh, yeah. Thank you. And it's about me. I'm Meenakshi and I'm a budding AI engineer learning to go in this field. I'm doing my master's in Royal Holloway University and also working as a research assistant in a project called Gamma Auto Formalization, where I got award, Research Development Award. And in my bachelor's, I completed from India and I'm a gold medalist. I currently seeking opportunities in AI and to learn more and grow here in my department, sir. And I would like to finish with the quote. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. So I would like to learn more about you and connect from you. Thank you. Any question and answer here? Yeah.
For your comparison of DSPY and AC,
Yeah.
in my mind, to me, they're complementary. So I was going to put them antagonistically. So I don't know if there's anything.
In my future scope, I said I want to add, we can add with multiple agents. It is the one, they added agent in context engineering here. So that I thought it is the future scope of my project already they published. Any doubts? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Is this one? Yeah. I said I'm working in game theory. There we use Prolog type of codes. So I thought of doing, why can't we do this here? Because there in game theory, we follow rules and structures there to find the output. So here in reasoning, we need step-by-step rules there. Like in max, we have multiplication means we need to multiply it. In addition, yeah, I got 3 new pens. My friend gave me 2. We want to take that word into multiplication, arithmetic symbol. So I thought of using Prolog here to make the LLMs understand more about structure rather than the language flow. Yes.
More up-to-date models like GPT-5?
No, I'm out of GPU, so I just used 3.5. And for manual prompting, I used Llama 2 and Gwen. DSPY is restricted to certain models like OpenAI, Anthropic. It can't be used in few models, so I can't test that manual here. Any other questions? I haven't. I will learn about that more. It's a small model. I chose, because of GPU constrictions, I chose very small models and the parameter 7B. it can't run in that.